The observable universe accounts for only 4% of the total universe's composition. The remaining 96% of the universe is composed of dark matter and dark energy. Dark matter and dark energy are invisible and not fully understood by current scientific models. The observable universe extends approximately 93 billion light-years in diameter. The region beyond the observable universe remains unknown, presenting questions about its nature. The universe's ultimate nature, whether infinite or bounded, is still a subject of scientific inquiry. Humanity's current understanding of the universe is limited. Our knowledge is like exploring a dark mansion with a flickering candle. This analogy suggests our knowledge is incomplete and much remains unknown. Alternative theories challenge fundamental concepts such as gravity. Some theories propose that events like the Big Bang may be glitches or resets in the universe. These alternative perspectives challenge conventional scientific understanding. The concept of consciousness existing outside the brain presents novel perspectives on self-awareness. Exploring dimensions beyond the physical brain opens up new avenues for understanding consciousness. Consciousness potentially floats through unexplored dimensions, challenging conventional understanding of its origin. The multiverse theory proposes the existence of infinite universes existing concurrently. Each universe within the multiverse possesses its own unique timeline and history. These parallel realities exist simultaneously, independent of one another. Quantum physics suggests that each decision point results in branching realities. These branching realities lead to the creation of numerous versions of oneself. The branching of realities creates a multitude of possible existences. The many worlds interpretation suggests the existence of parallel realities. These parallel realities are theorized to be as real as our own. Despite their reality, these parallel worlds remain unreachable from our own. Déjà vu and similar anomalies may represent brief glimpses into alternate realities. These experiences suggest that events might unfold differently in these alternate realities. The feeling that something is off could indicate a momentary awareness of these divergent timelines. Considering alternate selves encourages reflection on paths not taken and their potential outcomes. Different choices lead to divergent realities and distinct personal trajectories. Reflecting on these alternate realities can provide insights into current decisions and future possibilities. The exploration of consciousness begins by questioning the identity of the observer of one's thoughts and breath. This inquiry leads to considering whether consciousness is solely a product of neural activity. Alternatively, consciousness may represent a phenomenon beyond mere neural activity, suggesting a deeper, more profound reality. Higher consciousness proposes that awareness extends beyond the physical brain. This awareness is considered part of a vast, interconnected energy field. The shared energy field suggests a universal connection between individual consciousnesses. The brain may function as a receiver, tuning into a signal of consciousness. This signal of consciousness exists all around us, like a cosmic radio. The brain tunes into this universal signal, similar to a radio receiver. Near-death experiences involve individuals reporting out-of-body sensations while clinically dead. These experiences suggest the possibility of consciousness existing independently of the physical body. Reports of floating above one's body during clinical death hint at consciousness beyond physical form. Various cultures and philosophies explore different levels of consciousness. Consciousness can be categorized into physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. These levels represent different dimensions of human experience and awareness. Reincarnation posits that the soul is eternal and undergoes successive rebirths. Through each lifetime, the soul accumulates knowledge and evolves spiritually. The cycle of reincarnation is driven by the soul's pursuit of wisdom and enlightenment. The concept of soul connections suggests that individuals we meet in our current life are souls we have encountered in previous lifetimes. These soul connections transcend physical bodies and specific time periods, existing across different incarnations. Encounters across lifetimes imply a deeper, pre-existing relationship between souls, influencing current interactions. The concept of reality as a simulation questions the authenticity of our perceived world. This hypothesis explores whether our experiences are genuine or merely programmed constructs. The simulation theory challenges the fundamental nature of existence and perception. The simulation hypothesis proposes that our perceived reality is a computer-generated simulation. This suggests that every aspect of our existence is rendered similar to graphics in a video game. Therefore, the world we experience may not be fundamentally real, but rather a complex illusion. The simulation hypothesis gains traction with support from prominent thinkers. These thinkers observe patterns and codes within reality, fueling the simulation hypothesis. The presence of discernible patterns and codes suggests a potentially designed or programmed reality. Déjà vu experiences may suggest a glitch within a simulated reality. Unusual coincidences could indicate anomalies in the programmed sequence of events. Perceptions of time slowing down might reflect processing errors within the simulation's temporal framework. The possibility exists that a post-human civilization is running our reality as a simulation. Future versions of ourselves might be conducting simulations to study or understand the past. The simulation could potentially be run by advanced alien entities for unknown purposes. Every thought, emotion, and moment can be considered as data. Each piece of data contributes to a larger experiment. The experiment explores the nature of consciousness and experience. Life can be viewed as a continuous test of character and resilience. The manner in which one lives is the response to this ongoing test. Our actions, decisions, and attitudes collectively form the answer to life's challenges. The Kardashev scale measures a civilization's level of advancement. Civilization ranking is based on the amount of energy a civilization can harness. The scale provides a framework for understanding technological progress across different civilizations. A Type 1 civilization harnesses all available energy resources on its planet. Planetary energy mastery includes control over solar, geothermal, and atmospheric resources. Type I status represents a civilization's ability to balance energy production and consumption on a planetary scale. A Type 2 civilization is characterized by its ability to harness the total energy output of its parent star. One hypothetical method for achieving this is the construction of a Dyson sphere. Dyson spheres would theoretically allow for the complete capture and utilization of a star's radiant energy. A Type 3 civilization harnesses and controls the energy output of an entire galaxy. This level of energy mastery transforms the civilization into a god-like entity. Galactic scale engineering allows for manipulation of stellar processes and cosmic phenomena. Humanity currently exists at approximately Type 0.7 on the Kardashev scale. This stage is characterized by a significant reliance on fossil fuels as a primary energy source. Global division and national borders limit unified progress toward higher Kardashev scale classifications. The Fermi paradox explores the contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial civilizations and the lack of evidence for them. The paradox questions why we have not detected Type 2 or Type 3 civilizations, despite their theoretical capabilities. Possible resolutions to the Fermi paradox range from civilizations being rare to self-destruction. Advanced civilizations may engage in passive observation of other planets. Distant observation allows for the study of a civilization's behavior without direct interaction. Quiet observation minimizes interference and maintains the integrity of the observed civilization's development. One perspective suggests that extraterrestrial civilizations might perceive humanity as a primitive species. Humanity's perceived focus on war, greed, and fear could be seen as indicators of a less evolved society. This perceived primitiveness might lead advanced civilizations to choose non-engagement with humanity. Advancing on the Kardashev scale necessitates conscious evolution alongside technological progress. Conscious evolution implies a shift in awareness and understanding beyond mere technological capabilities. Progress beyond technology requires a fundamental change in collective consciousness and ethical considerations. Consciousness is proposed as a fundamental energy source driving the universe. This theory suggests that all entities within the universe possess some level of awareness. Interconnected awareness implies a universal network where all things are linked through consciousness. Panpsychism posits that consciousness is a fundamental and ubiquitous property of the universe. This theory suggests that every atom and particle inherently possesses a degree of consciousness. Panpsychism implies that consciousness is not an emergent property, but rather a foundational aspect of reality. Even seemingly simple objects like rocks exhibit subtle forms of awareness. Trees, too, possess minute experiences, reflecting their interaction with the environment. These subtle experiences highlight the interconnectedness of all things, even at a basic level. Rich awareness arises from the complex combination of numerous neural flickers. These flickers interact and integrate within the brain to generate complex awareness. The brain serves as the primary site for the integration of flickers into complex awareness. Modern science suggests consciousness may be an intrinsic property of the universe. This perspective implies that consciousness is not solely a product of complex brain activity. The concept of universal consciousness challenges traditional materialistic views of reality. Quantum mechanics exhibits unique phenomena where particles appear to choose states upon observation. The act of observation in quantum systems influences the state of the observed particle. This behavior challenges classical notions of determinism and predictability at the quantum scale. The concept of a fine-tuned universe suggests that the fundamental constants of physics fall within a narrow range that allows for life. This fine-tuning might explain why the universe appears uniquely suited to support life as we know it. The apparent fine-tuning of the universe is considered evidence supporting the conditions necessary for life's existence. Humans are integral components of the universe, not isolated entities. The universe is a tapestry of interconnected awareness. The universe is a unified whole, with each part contributing to the overall cosmic awareness. Humans are not passive observers, but active participants in the universe. Our actions and observations contribute to the unfolding narrative of the universe. The universe's story is continuously shaped by the interplay between observers and the observed. The universe exists not only externally, but also internally, linking humanity to the cosmos. Humanity's elemental composition mirrors that of the universe, forged in the heart of stars. Understanding the cosmos enhances our understanding of ourselves, revealing our place within the grand cosmic narrative. The multiverse theory proposes the existence of multiple universes. Each universe within the multiverse may be governed by different physical laws and constants. Some multiverse models suggest an infinite number of universes, encompassing every possible variation of reality. Parallel universes suggest that every quantum event causes the universe to split into multiple branches. Each branch represents a different possible outcome of the initial quantum event. This continuous branching leads to an exponentially growing number of universes. Quantum entanglement links particles, causing them to share the same fate regardless of the distance between them. Entangled particles exhibit correlated properties, meaning measuring one instantly influences the state of the other. This phenomenon raises fundamental questions about the interconnectedness of reality at the quantum level. String theory proposes that the fundamental constituents of the universe are tiny, vibrating strings, not point-like particles. Unlike the three spatial dimensions we experience, string theory requires the existence of extra spatial dimensions. These extra dimensions are theorized to be compactified and unobservable at everyday energy scales. M-theory unifies all consistent versions of string theory. M-theory suggests that different string theories are aspects of a single underlying theory. M theory involves higher dimensional objects called branes. Cosmic inflation refers to a period of rapid expansion in the early universe. Cosmic inflation smoothed out inhomogeneities in the early universe. Inflation seeded the formation of galaxies and large-scale structures. Dark matter is a substance that does not interact with light. The gravitational effects of dark matter are observed throughout the universe. Dark matter makes up a significant portion of the universe's mass. Dark energy is a mysterious force causing the accelerated expansion of the universe. The nature and origin of dark energy remain a significant puzzle in cosmology. Cosmology seeks to understand the fundamental properties and effects of dark energy on the universe's evolution. An event horizon is defined as the boundary beyond which events cannot affect an outside observer. Black holes possess event horizons that trap all matter and energy, including light. Nothing, not even light, can escape the gravitational pull beyond a black hole's event horizon. A singularity is a point where physical quantities become infinite. Singularities are found at the center of black holes, where gravity is infinitely strong. Singularities challenge our current understanding of space-time and the laws of physics. Time dilation is a phenomenon where time passes differently for observers in relative motion. Time dilation also occurs in varying gravitational fields. Einstein's theory of relativity predicts the phenomenon of time dilation. Wormholes are theoretical tunnels connecting disparate points in space-time. Hypothetically, wormholes could enable faster-than-light travel. Wormholes may also provide a theoretical pathway to other universes. The Big Rip is a cosmological scenario predicting the universe's accelerated expansion to a point where all matter is torn apart. This tearing apart includes galaxies, stars, and even atoms due to the extreme acceleration. The Big Rip scenario represents an ultimate fate where the universe's expansion overcomes all binding forces. The Big Crunch is a hypothetical scenario where the expansion of the universe reverses. This reversal causes the universe to collapse inward, contracting towards a central point. The Big Crunch culminates in the universe collapsing back into a singularity, a state of infinite density and temperature. The Big Freeze is a cosmological scenario predicting the universe's indefinite expansion. Continued expansion leads to a state of decreasing energy density and increasing entropy. The ultimate result is a cold, dark, and virtually empty universe. Quantum foam is a theoretical concept describing the nature of space-time at extremely small scales. At these minuscule scales, quantum fluctuations give rise to a foam-like structure. This quantum foam structure is characterized by its inherent uncertainty and constant change. The Planck length is the smallest measurable unit of length in physics. Below the Planck length, classical concepts of space-time are no longer valid. The Planck length is approximately 1.6 × 10^35 meters. Planck time is the smallest measurable unit of time in physics. It represents the time it takes for light to travel the Planck length. Planck time is approximately 5.4 × 10^44 seconds. Hawking radiation is the emission of particles from black holes. This phenomenon is due to quantum effects near the event horizon. Hawking radiation leads to the gradual evaporation of black holes over extremely long timescales. The cosmic microwave background, CMB, is the afterglow of the Big Bang. The CMB provides valuable information about the early universe. The CMB is a form of electromagnetic radiation filling the entire universe. Baryon asymmetry refers to the observed imbalance between matter and antimatter in the universe. The origin of baryon asymmetry is a major unsolved problem in particle physics. Understanding baryon asymmetry is crucial for explaining the existence of the universe as we observe it. Quantum tunneling is a phenomenon where particles can pass through potential barriers. This occurs even if the particle's energy is insufficient to overcome the barrier classically. Classically, a particle lacking sufficient energy would be reflected by the barrier. Superposition is a quantum mechanical principle. A particle can exist in multiple states simultaneously. The superposition collapses into a single state upon measurement. Wave-particle duality describes the ability of quantum entities to exhibit both wave-like and particle-like properties. The observed behavior of a quantum entity depends on the method of observation. Quantum entities do not have simultaneously well-defined wave and particle properties. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle dictates that the position and momentum of a particle cannot both be known with perfect accuracy. Increased precision in measuring a particle's position inherently reduces the precision in knowing its momentum, and vice versa. This fundamental limit on simultaneous knowledge of conjugate variables is a core principle of quantum mechanics. Quantum field theory is a theoretical framework that combines quantum mechanics with special relativity. This framework describes the behavior of fundamental particles and forces at the smallest scales. Quantum field theory provides a comprehensive understanding of the universe's fundamental constituents and their interactions. The Standard Model comprehensively describes the fundamental particles and forces of nature. The Standard Model excludes gravity as one of the fundamental forces. The Standard Model is a cornerstone theory in modern particle physics. Grand unified theories, GUTS, aim to unify the strong, weak, and electromagnetic forces. GUTS propose that these forces become indistinguishable at extremely high energies. The unification occurs at energy scales far beyond current experimental capabilities. A theory of everything, too, aims to provide a complete description of all fundamental aspects of the universe. A TOE would offer a consistent explanation, unifying all known physical phenomena. Crucially, a theory of everything must include gravity within its framework. Multidimensional space refers to the concept of space with more than 3 dimensions. String theory proposes the existence of multidimensional space to explain fundamental forces and particles. The concept of multidimensional space opens up new possibilities for understanding the universe. The simulation argument proposes that an advanced civilization could create computer simulations indistinguishable from reality. If such simulations are possible, it raises the possibility that we ourselves might be living in one. The argument does not confirm we are in a simulation, but explores the logical consequences if advanced simulations are feasible. The ultimate nature of reality is a profound mystery. This mystery encompasses questions about the origin of the universe. It also includes inquiries into the evolution and ultimate fate of the universe.